Hello everybody, Barguest Hobbies here. So welcome to my first video, which is going to be on the two HMS Beyblades you see in front of you. If you've never heard of the HMS system, it was a system that came out at the very end of the original generation, the original anime of Beyblade in the 2000s. These are an entirely separate system from Plastic Gen, although they are classed as part of Plastic Gen. But absolutely none of these parts are back compatible. The ripcords and launchers are different. So a lot of people didn't like them. At the time they were seen as very expensive. A lot of people didn't like the back compatible with the huge range of Plastic Gen that was there before them. But I think with hindsight, having a look at these in our day and age, we can see some interesting ideas and merits, and I think it'll be nice to have a look at them. I will be showing you these compared to some older generations, including Plastic, Metal Fight, Wonderdrons at X-Base, as well as putting them up in some battles. But for now, let's take a closer look, and I hope you enjoy. The first thing you'll notice immediately is they come in these hard plastic cases. The original Beyblades that were produced in the West here all came in cardboard, but these are much more heavy duty. They are all molded the same, at least for the early gens. They come with these stickers. All my stickers are clear coated, which I'll tell you about in a bit. But it really seems like Takara and Hasbro were trying to push the sort of grown-up hobby much more sort of tool-like line. These almost look like professional hobby tools, the way they've got these custom cases that fit them perfectly. As far as I know, all the early ones came in these cases, and it looks like they really wanted you to carry them in these. I really like these. They remind me of cassette tapes. If you don't know what cassette tapes are, ask your mum. But yeah, they're nice and hard. They're fit for purpose. They have these nice spine stickers, which I actually quite like. They even tell you the Bay type. Gaia Dragoon here being a attack type. By the way, this is Gaia Dragoon or Strata Dragoon MS, and this is Drasil MS. Now, one of the problems though facing these is these cases imply that Takara's original idea was that when you were done with these, you would strip them down, put them away, and store them like this, like a set of books. But that would actually be a really bad idea, owing to this piece right here, the bit chip. If you don't know how these assemble, they're essentially tension fit under this chip. You'll see it later. But the problem is, these pieces are known to be really fragile and prone to breakage, and they hold the whole system together. And Takara never released any kind of booster system or way to purchase them separately. So a little bit of a flaw in the designs. Who knows, if these were more successful, maybe we would have seen some systems, but as of now, all we can really do is look at them as is. Actually, before continuing on, I want to show you these launchers, because they are extremely well designed. In my opinion, these are one of the best, if not the best launchers that we've ever gotten for Beyblade. One of the things you may notice, if you can read that writing, is these are all both right spin and left spin. And the way that works is the actual teeth that grip the bays are symmetrical, so there's no reason why the same launcher can't be used for both right and left spin. These stickers and ripcord stickers are all clear coated. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But yeah, these are extremely good. I like them a lot. The ripcords themselves are quite a bit thicker than the original ones. If you actually look at the back, you can see these are side by side. They are quite a bit thicker. The teeth are almost the exact same shape, but it's the tip where the original launchers are almost completely flat. These ones are across sort of T-shape, which makes them really strong. These are substantial and their grips are extremely comfortable. So yes, very strong. I like them a lot. And as for clear coating, like I was mentioning earlier, that is when you take something like this. This is what's called a medium, which is essentially a paint that doesn't have any pigment in it. Pigment would be the colour. And you paint over stickers. See, these are all original Takara Tomy stickers, and I wanted to preserve them. So I paint over these to give them a layer of essentially transparent paint that protects them. And I like to double it, and that makes these, even on things like this ripcord, which is quite a polished, quite a shiny plastic, which normally doesn't hold stickers really well, these have held up pretty good. Like, stickers on this sort of thing usually wear off really quickly. Yeah, I personally use Lamia Medium by Citadel because that's what I have, but most hobby brands have some kind of medium like this, or some kind of clear coat. They come in both matte and polish, so if you want to preserve original stickers and the like, I thoroughly recommend clear coating anything vintage, anything you want to preserve. So I'm moving on to an assembly. As you can see, the parts of Gaia Dragoon have already been taken out. The one thing that I haven't taken out is the running core, because I want to take this chance to tell you that some of these are a fair bit short. These cases are well designed, there are gaps behind them that help you push out all the pieces, but the problem with the running cores is that sometimes they're a little short and they don't actually protrude far enough for you to push out with your fingers. So I recommend using a tool like an old paintbrush handle so that you can just gently coax it out. Try not to throw your rare pieces, but yeah, like that, but more carefully. Now, one thing I do want to point out is Gaia Dragoon MS here actually comes in 5 pieces. This attack ring is separate from the metal part of the attack ring. On Drasil MS, as I'll show you in a bit, these are actually, this plastic part is actually screwed into the metal, but here it's separate. I don't know how often, like which one was the norm compared to the other, or if they were both pretty common, but at least in this case that's how it is. See, what you want to do is take your running core here. You'll notice that one of the tabs on this is higher and narrower, and the other is wider and lower. You want to make sure you line these up properly. You take your weight disc first of all, make sure you line up the wide parts with the narrow parts, and also make sure that the concaved part is facing down towards your core, otherwise it just won't assemble properly. You won't be able to tighten the bit chip. Slide that on. With Gaia Dragoon here, you actually need to make sure that the metal part of the weight disc is aligned properly. And then, same thing, make sure you line them up, push it in. If you've done this correctly, you should notice that the 2 higher and narrower parts stick up past the plastic part and will be held under tension with the bit chip, like I said before. Now, those of you who have ever assembled a Metal Fusion bay may find this kind of familiar, but you're wondering how on earth is this held? This is too small to twist. In Metal Fusion, you had a tool for assembling your base, but here you didn't see a tool. I showed you everything that came in the package, right? The launchers actually have the screw tool built into the tip, which I think is honestly a really smart decision, a really smart design. So all you do is line this up here, give it a twist, and there you have a fully assembled HMS A, in this case Gaia Dragoon. Now, I'm gonna assemble Drasil MS, and just to show you how quickly this really can go, especially this running core is a fair bit longer, so it pops out so much more easily. Now, as I said before, with Drasil MS here, you can actually see that it's screwed in to the metal component of the attack ring. I don't know, again, I don't actually know which method was more common. If anybody does know, feel free to sound off in the comments below. It actually makes assembly of Drasil MS a lot easier than Gaia Dragoon. And now we have both of them complete. I just thought you guys would like to see how these stack up weight wise compared to some of the other bays. So Drasil MS, 34 grams. Gaia Dragoon, 32. Curious how that lines up with the metal fight ones. So 40 for my heavy custom. 39. So they are lighter than the metal fight, but the difference isn't as big as I thought it would be. I've got the Dronza X Oh, that's interesting. So the X-Bay weighs a fairly similar amount. Want to see how Drasil S weighs? It's quite a heavy bay for plastic. Oh, that's... Oh. It's not actually far off. Dragoon S, 27. Let's try Master Drasil, because it's quite a heavy bay. 30. And Tripod 32. Might as well throw Drigger in there, if I need to round it off. These will probably fight Drigger. 30. First fight, we've got Drasil MS against Drasil S. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Right, my first round went to MS. I'm going to try it in reverse gear. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's see if it can spin still. Oh, that's interesting. It's still going. Not as well as the first bell. Next, we've got Stretcher Dragoon MS against Dragoon S. So I'm in right spin. 3, 2, 1, lift. That Gaia Dragoon is really aggressive. And that goes to Gaia Dragoon. I changed to left spin, so we've got 2 left spin. 3, 2, 1. Gaia Dragoon is just really aggressive. Drasil MS against Drigger S. See how this goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh dear. Counts for now. Can Drigger stand up? I want to call that a draw. If you guys didn't know, in the very first incarnation of the rules, this would have counted as Drigger's loss because the Bit Beast and faceplate flew off. But we're not playing by original rules, so here we go. Next, I'm putting Gaia Dragoon against Drigger S. I'm not going to replace the faceplate because that flew off and was hard to find. So we're just going to start this way. Ready? 3, 2, 1, lift. Gaia Dragoon's a really aggressive blade, but so is Drigger Slash. Let's see how this goes. Drigger actually came out on top there. Next is Drasil MS against Master Dragoon. Let's see how that goes. Right, 3, 2, 1. Master Drasil is a huge blade compared to Drasil MS. I think it's comparable to Drigger V2, if you've ever seen it. But size isn't everything. Now I've got Drasil MS in reverse spin. 3, 2, 1. Let's see if it can spin still. Narrow victory for Drasil MS. Now, Gaia Dragoon versus Master Drasil. We'll see how that goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. With a knockout. Give that another go in reverse spin. Go! desired size. Gaia Dragoon MS is just so aggressive. Now, Gaia Dragoon against Tripio. Can't wait to see how this goes. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's getting under that attack. Well, that was quick. Exact same battle against Brazil MS. The size difference is ridiculous. Oh, we'll see. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tripio's biggest flaw, its attack ring is so wide, it's really prone to scraping whenever it gets tilted, even a little. Moving on to MF, we've got Brazil. MS versus a wider, it's not actually Leo, it's a bit of a custom, but we'll see. Okay, Battle of the Metal Bays. 3, 2, 1, let it rip! See that heavier weight of the MF system coming into play. Oh! Let's see that again, shall we? Same again. 3, 2, 1, let it rip. Oh. Drasil was just outlasting. Same battle, but reverse spin. 3, 2, 1. The lighter weight of the HMS bays compared to the MF bays gets them thrown around a bit, but Brazil MF, great endurance, call that one a tie. Switching up to Gaia Dragoon. Ready? 3, 2, 1, rip. Gaia Dragoon, same fight, reverse spin, 3, 2, 1. Well, that was a knockout. Gaia Dragoon MS against my low MF custom. Ready? 3, 2, 1, rip. Heavy contact. That custom MF has a metal sharp base, giving it amazing endurance. Looks like Gaia Dragoon just couldn't take it this time. If it's got good endurance, let's try to spin steal it. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. That custom bay just putting up with a lot of abuse, but I think the spin stealing might be giving Gaia Dragoon MS a little. Nope, outlasted. Let's see if Drasil MS with its defensive build can fare any better. Ready? 3, 2, 1, rip! A lot of hard contact here. Drasil MS just couldn't last it. But what if we put it in reverse spin? 3, 2, 1. Nope, even reverse spin it couldn't outlast. Sadly, I don't have a Burst Series Bay to show off, but we've got our Dronza X-Blade here. Let's see how that fares. Now, I'm not sure how this is going to go. The X-Bays are quite tall, so let's see how it fares. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, so aggressive, those X-Blades. Let's try this again. 3, 2, 1. Let it rip. And Dronza Dronza X is out. Same fight again, but with Drasil MS in reverse spin. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. So, if that's how well Drasil MS did, I'm anxious to see how Gaia Dragoon MS does with its much lower profile. We'll see. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's quite spectacular. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Two very aggressive blades these. Once again, Dronza X is a winner. Let's see if Gaia Dragoon can do any better in the reverse spin. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And one last time. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, as a left spinning bay, it's very aggressive. What can I say? Okay guys, I built a little bit custom. You know this custom one here is quite strong. So I've done a little customization to try and make a really low, really heavy blade from the... I've only got 2 customized, but hey, let's see how this little custom job does. Okay, custom metal fight versus custom MS. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay, custom and left spin. Let's see if it has any chance. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let it rip! What a shame. So, that was a look at Gaia Dragoon MS and Drasil MS. I personally think these are really cool. I would have loved to have seen if this was more popular where the line would have went. Unfortunately, if this was a product today, I wouldn't be able to recommend it because during disassembly, I noticed that one of the tabs on Gaia Dragoon MS here got a little damaged. And you've seen the video. These are new, old. The battles you've seen are the first time they've been used. I mean, broken after one use. The plastic is old. I don't know what this particular die is like. But unfortunately, I mean, if these were a new product, I wouldn't be able to recommend them. But it's nice to see exactly how far we've come. There were some interesting surprises in the battles. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be uploading scans of the manuals and paperwork on an archive, which will be linked below. I'm going to have to glue this, just for the sake of display. I'm not really going to be able to use it anymore. Hopefully I can find a replacement. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'm Barguest Obvious. If you enjoyed the video, a like would be incredibly appreciated. And welcome to the start of my hobby adventure. Anyway, catch you later. Goodbye.